I'm going to do a demo of the drone knowledge module controlling an actual drone. The path will be short because the camera it doesn't have that wide an angle. And I'm running it in voice control. Forward 1 foot. Turn left. Forward 1 foot. Call that Route 1. Go to the start. Patrol Route 1. Patrol Route 1. The control of the drone isn't very good, but it's not an expensive drone, so it doesn't have a good way of controlling the angles it turns and the distances it goes. And also it was very slow. So you said something and it took like 2 seconds to respond. That's not actually the language part that's slow. That's the drone itself is that slow. You can see this there's a POC that where I use the same knowledge module to control a simulation of this drone, and it runs much faster because the simulation isn't running the real drone. Yep, so that's a demo using voice control against an actual drone. I'm going to do a demo of the drone knowledge module POC. That's this one. It's about telling a drone, like a little robot-y drone, what to do. There's a video showing this knowledge module hooked to an actual physical drone, and so the POC here simulates the physical drone. Go to the POC. So you can tell the drone to go different directions: forward 1 meter, turn north, forward 1 meter. I made it go slow so it's easier to see what it's doing. So this is turn north and go, what was it, forward 1 meter. You can say more complex things. So we can let you name the path, tell the drone to go to a bunch of different spots, and then you can name the path and name that wherever the drone went into a path that you can tell the drone to patrol. So I can call the path Route 1, so it knows which points it went. So it'll call the path it just went, Route 1, then go to the start of Route 1, well, that was where it started, and then you can say patrol Route 1. So created a path, and I just have the UI update so you can see which paths are there. Now it's going to the start, and then it's going to do patrol Route 1, which means go from the start to the end and back to the start, and that's what I decide patrol means. It's programmable, so you can make patrol mean whatever you want, or not even use the word patrol. And you can't enter any more commands while a drone's running because this simulates the actual physical drone. And the way it works is once you get it doing commands, you can't do anything until it's done running whatever commands it has. And this is just simulating that physical drone. So I made it work the same way. And it's going to patrol that one more time. And this is just a POC, so it doesn't do it. You can't say everything you could think of saying to a drone, or this particular drone. It's just a POC of the kind of things you can say. So you can say something like this: patrol route 1, pausing 2 seconds at each point. So 1, 2, go. And it's going to do this, pausing 2 seconds at each point. 1, 2. And it's just following the points along the path of Route 1. You can call it any name you want. You can call it like banana lips or whatever. I just was calling it Route 1 because it's easy to remember. And so this you can say pause at each. I said pause at each point, but you can say pause at other points if you want. So we got pausing 2 seconds at the first and last points. So 1, 2, go. So it should hit the second point and not pause there, and it'll pause at the last point. And it's context sensitive because you said the first and last points, and it knows it's points of Route 1. If there was multiple routes, it would pick the right route. Oh. And say this kind of thing. Pausing 2 seconds at the first point and 5 seconds at the last point. So it's supposed to be natural language. 1, 2, go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, go. And what's this? Oh, this is a new one. So we'll make 2 paths. So forward 1 meter, call that route 1. Then go to the start. Start a path means start a new path. South 1 meter, call that route 2. Then you can say patrol route 1, then route 2. So forward 1 meter, and then oh, I forgot to reset it. Let me reset this. It'll just overwrite the other path, but I'm going to reset it so it's clear what's going on. So same thing, but with the page reset. So go forward 1 meter, and then call that route 1, and go back to the start, and then go south, call that route 2, then patrol route 1, then route 2. So there's route 1, so it's going back to the start. This is simulating the physical drone, so it actually has to drive around. That's going to go south. And to patrol Route 1, it has to go back to the start, because it always starts at the start of the patrol. So do Route 1. It'll slowly and steadily do Route 1. Then it does Route 2. Yeah, so this makes use of this other knowledge module, actions. So patrolling is a kind of action, and it inherits the functionality of the word then from the action knowledge module. So that's why this patrol Route 1 then Route 2 works. And what do we got? Oh, so this is just shows another kind of modifier you can have to the phrasing, the patrol. So this sets up a new patrol called Route 1, then it says patrol Route 1 skipping the third point. So we're going to go forward 1 meter, then north, then west. So that's forward, north, west, call that Route 1, and then it says patrol Route 1 skipping the third point. So it goes back to the start because that's how I wrote patrol to work. So it's going to go here to the second point. And it's going to skip the third point and go straight to the end. And then it skips the third point on the way back. And done. So I'll reset it again. This is from this actions knowledge module. You can tell it to do an action after some number of time. I'm not going to do 5 minutes. So this one is forward 1 meter, call out Route 1, and then in 3 seconds patrol Route 1. So it goes forward 1 meter. Create Route 1, 1, 2, 3. So now it's going to patrol Route 1 because it waited the 3 seconds. So to do the patrol, it goes back to the start. And then does the patrol. And the last one will be this one. So we're going to make 2 paths. Forward 1 meter, turn left 45 degrees. Forward 1 meter, west 2 meters, whatever. Call that Route 66. Go to the start of Route 66. And then we're going to make another path. South 1 meter, west 1 meter. I didn't say start a new path, so then we can say call the last 3 points Route 66, and it'll just look into its short-term memory of what were the last 3 points that it hit. That comes from this one. This knowledge module keeps track of the current conversation, so that's why you can reference like the path, or it knows about the last 3 points, or if you say go back 2 points, it knows what to do because it's using its short-term memory here. Let's look at that one run. Boom. It's a bit of a long one to finish up. I'll turn left 45 degrees. Yeah. And then go forward a meter. Then turns west for a meter, I think it was. West for 2 meters. And it'll call that Route 66. You can use any name you want. There's Route 66. So then it said go back to the start, I think it was. Go to the start of Route 66. Then south 1 meter, east 1 meter. And then just call the last 3 points Route 77. Yeah, so that looks right. Yeah, so for these POCs, I just work on them for a while and try and do fun sentences and think of different things you could say, and then I try and use it to add features to the back end and stuff. I usually just time box it for when I'm done. Obviously not shipping quality, but it does show like the range of things you can do, and you can have like your the language layer integrated with stuff in the UI and be conversational and reference things that have been mentioned or done while you've been giving the drone commands. So what we got? Oh, this is the source code for the knowledge module. So it defines all the language stuff. Where's the language stuff? How long is this? It's 1,500 lines. So language stuff starts here. It doesn't have a lot of the sentences because a lot of the stuff it gets out of the other knowledge modules. And then this is the API, which when you hook it up to your application, you override things in the API to connect the language layer into your application. So that's this one here. This is the source code for the web page. So this is what's running in the browser. So here's the API, and you can see it has things like pause the drone. Well, the physical drone, you can raise and lower the arm and stuff. I didn't put that in the demo. Make the drone go backwards, and you give it a speed. I made the knowledge module keep track of the positions because the physical drone isn't actually capable of doing that. So the knowledge module kept track of that. If you had a drone that knew where it was, you wouldn't have to do all this stuff. Yeah, so you just override this, and then you can, once you connect these function in your app to your actual drone, which here is connected to the drone simulation. Once you do that, then you can get all of these things you can say. You can say all these kind of things to the drone. And again, it's just whatever I felt like doing that I thought sounded cool. Is that it? Yep, so that's a demo of the drone knowledge module.